From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Huntley. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Huntley. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Pushes him over. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the give, this is Harris. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On first and 10, it's Jackson.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They hand this off to Harris. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, Huntley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action, Huntley. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. An option handoff given to Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They're going to try and throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
You got 3 down. 31's the mic. Hey, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break.
Huntley.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 40.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Way to hold on to it now.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Huntley.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Huntley. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they run with Harris off the option. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
To throw on second down, Huntley flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 10.
To throw on third down, Huntley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught. It's Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
31. 19 Lion. Cut. 31's the mic. Hey, let's get them hurt.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Harris. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Huntley dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
13.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
31's the mic. Here we go, D, get up.
Looking to throw. Huntley. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Harris.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. This is Smith with a grab. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Back to throw. Huntley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Huntley. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Let's go. Hustle, hustle. Cowboy 80. Tight end left. Everyone go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 31's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 31's the mic. Go.
Looking to throw. Huntley. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Huntley. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up second and goal.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D.
To throw on second down. Huntley steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
exactly.
forward. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
116 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. Now Dobbins again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.